What I'm thinking is round the front, you know how in the last video I got the geranium Roseanne delivered. We also have lots of wee baby Brunneras, the silver heart ones that are from seed. Like, I think there's one there, I know there's maybe one behind that table, and I want lots of Brunnera, but at the same time I don't want them all just joining up and then that's all I have. So I think I'd like to take some of the babies out and put them around the front. It's actually looking like, I think there's quite like one or two here. So there's one there and one here, and then another wee baby right, oh no, that's just one plant. So I think if we try and take these out and see what we've got, hopefully I'm not going to damage the roots. Oh, there's two there. Jeez, they feel dry as a stick. And then another one here. It's just, I'm not wanting it right next door to this giant one, because that's just pointless, it's just a waste. I'll take that. So that's two, possibly three. There's another one over there. So there's another one right over here, and again that's really close to this big silver heart one. So I think we're going to take that out. I think that's got three, and then there's still some round about that I'll just maybe dot around this area and maybe the other border. I would say these are like garden treasure. So we've got, I'd say one here. Hopefully there's no worms. And then, I think that's a weed. Take that out. And then one here. And then it's looking like there's two here, but I don't know whether just to keep them as one so I don't damage them. I might just keep them as one and we'll take them round to the front. So this is a border that I've been talking about. So I've got a wee rose there that my client gave me. I've got the three Annabelles, 1, 2, 3. And then there's Veronica here that I don't know if I want to keep that because I wasn't that keen. But this is where I'm thinking. So geranium Roseanne here and here, and then some Brunnera as well, or possibly geranium Roseanne, and then the Brunnera in between. I've got the three Annabelles, 1, 2, they look like they're not spaced properly, but I think it's because that middle one's leaning. And then we've got the Brunnera, these are the wee baby ones. Let you see, I mean these ones are looking amazing, they're looking like proper ones. And then these ones are proper wee babies. So they've not got much markings on them yet, but you can definitely see that that's what they are. And then the geranium Roseanne, I've put one in here and one in here and one in here. And I've got some, oh I forgot, I've got this nice camellia as well. I've got this one, and there's this wee one here, which I don't really think it must be in the right spot. It's not doing very much. Maybe too close to the step. But I think, see, once all this grows up, hopefully next year I'll get some flowers on the Annabelle and the Roseannes, and maybe even the Brunnera, because they seem to grow quite quickly. But I'm liking this. I think it'll be really nice and quite self-sufficient. Probably I'll end up putting in some daffodils closer to the back. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some that pop up. I've probably not gotten all the bulbs. Something else I've done, I actually forgot to say, was that this hydrangea, that I think it might be a wee limelight or something, but I'm not entirely sure because it was one of those wee cheapies that I got last year. I think that's what it was, but it was starting to struggle. The leaves were all starting to crisp up and things like that, so I took off the worst of it, and then I've also took some cuttings. I think there's maybe 8 in this wee pot here, and there's definitely like green in the middle of the branches, so they're still alive. And I've tried to get bits where there's little leaves and things, so we'll see what comes with them, because I took one last year. Now where is that one? Oh, here it is. And it's came on really well this year. I've kept having to bring it back from the brink because of the dry weather, but that's it there. It's looking fab. So hopefully, I think I might try and get these planted next year. I definitely want to rejig everything, because I'm starting to see I need some sort of plan, I think, especially for this area. I think it might be it would be quite nice to maybe fit in some sort of hydrangea here. Need to work out if it's too shaded there or what. I mean, it doesn't bother me to take off some of this at the top anyway. Right, I'm away now. Ooh, actually, sorry, before I go, look, I've tied up this wee pumpkin because they keep getting eaten, so I've tied this one up and I'm going to try and keep it watered so it can grow a bit. It looks like it's actually trying to change colour a little bit, so that would be good. Grace is desperate for us to have a pumpkin. I think she thinks I'm a failure if we don't have a pumpkin, so hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, I hope that you've really enjoyed seeing the wee front border getting a wee bit more organised and hopefully a bit more self-sufficient. I've tried to pick things that I won't really have to do too much to, hopefully, apart from maybe a bit of cutting back. But I don't want to keep having to plant things in there because I don't tend to garden around the front very often, but I still want it to look really nice. So thank you so much for joining me in my garden today, and I'll just say bye for now.